welcome to the Macro Chat Live Show. I'm so happy you guys are here. We've been in the chat for about 10 minutes, and I do have to say thank you so much, Becky. You are awesome. Jan, you are awesome. Eugenie, you are awesome. And any of you guys that are here that are brand new to the show, then come on over and say hi in the chat. This is a chat show. It's the Macro Photography Live Chat Show. And we're here for an hour to talk about macro, close-up, and micro photography. And when I don't have a guest, because I do have, hi, Rhino's here. Hello, Rhino's here too. Got you here. Oh, and AD's here too. No, he's in the background. So yeah, this is so awesome. Welcome. So nice to see you. I love what you say. Thank you so much, Rhino. You're so sweet. Yeah. So this is the time where I really interact with you guys. Actually, AD just showed me how to pop the chat out. So and make sure that the font's large so I can see you guys, because a lot of times what happens is I can't see and it just rolls. So I'm so excited to be with you guys today. I purposely have made the show where we have it every other week, and one time is with me and one time is with an amazing guest. So I'm super excited to give you a little teaser. But for those of you guys that don't know about the show, yeah, this is where we do talk about, it's purely about getting up close, and for photographers or anybody that loves to see close-up photography. Again, I'm here every other week, which is a lot of fun, and I love to chat and say hi. And actually, there's so much to do in the macro world that I was saying to myself, we've got to have this show for you guys, only for you guys, because it is fun to photograph a bunch of stuff, but you do see the portrait, you do see the post-processing. This show is just for you guys. So let's get rolling. So what we're going to do is, any of you guys that are newbie, don't be shy. Don't be shy. You will learn new or meet new friends, and you will become chatting about what you love to do. So jump in the chat and say hello and let us know where you're at. That's what's a lot of fun too. We love to see where you are chatting from. Let's see. You've got to mark your calendars. Oh my gosh. Wait, okay, AD, let's just throw on who's going to be on next. I'm super duper excited, so we'll give you a little teaser. It's Thomas Shahan. Oh my gosh, this guy is absolutely amazing. He's going to be on the 5th, and I mean, he's amazing all over, but I absolutely love his jumping spiders images. They're just gorgeous. I'm not going to totally get into, where's my mouse? I'm not going to totally get into his work right now because we're going to have him on the show. He's the guest for March. And he's he's such an amazing person that he has all these wonderful videos, and he actually is into music too, so AD's really going to get along with him. Look at him. Oh, I don't know. See, here's his video. But anyways, he is just absolutely amazing. Let's go back to me because we just wanted to give you guys a teaser. Oh, look, and see, Becky, you're so awesome. Jan says, how are you doing tonight? And Eugene, she's over in Florida, and she's having like an awesome, this is what's so interesting. So she's having a really nice day. Then over you East Coasters, Jan says it's like 8 degrees over there. And then Becky's in Georgia, so she's got wet and cloudy. And I'm in California, and I have the air conditioner on. I mean, it's crazy. February, it's never this hot. Not where there's air conditioning. Well, there was when we had the drought, but now we hopefully we're out, but I don't know. We'll see. So, but Becky, thank you so much. She says she gets so much encouragement from this group. And I love that you are here because you guys give me the ideas for the show. And remember, I always say that as long as one of you guys show up, I will be here to have this show. And you guys have been absolutely amazing. There's been more than one. So thank you so much. And yes, I'm telling you, isn't he awesome? Thomas is going to be such a blast. He seems like such a nice guy. We've been going back and forth on the emails. So yes, he'll be the 5th. So that's in 2 weeks. Definitely mark your calendars. I will put this in the actual, Facebook group for sure. So before we go any farther, let's go ahead and do the promo, and then we will start diving into the show.
Are you ready to set your photography goals? If you are, get ready and check out our membership program. Registration is going to be opening up soon, and this is a place where we start a 4-week course to get you going, and you'll see that there's a variety of things that you're going to do in this course, but that is only the beginning of us working together to move you forward. It's a great place to be in a community that really works hard and fun to push our creativity within ourselves in a safe environment. Check out the testimonials. You'll see that it's a wonderful group for people who really want to express themselves and be creative within a beginning stage all the way to a business stage. We have broken it up so each person can have their own specific stage to really work on their goal sets. It's a wonderful place for us all to hang out. Check out down below. I know that you'll love it.
Okay, yeah, that's our new promo, and it's actually, the membership is actually on for registration. It'll end in 1 week. We have it, it will end from 1 week exactly, the Thursday, for our spring registration. We won't open it up again until the fall, but it is something that I totally love. And Debbie, hello Debbie, she's here. And she is absolutely amazing. She just registered for our lifetime. And it is an honor to work with Debbie and many of the other members that are in the membership program. I totally love you guys. We really do become a family. We meet up all the time. And if you guys are curious about what we do behind the scenes, this is the first time I did it. Check out down below after the show. I did a live YouTube live. It was totally live, and I shared behind the scenes, because a lot of times you guys don't see what is actually behind the membership program and how we move you guys forward. So today what I want to do is, we have this amazing photograph from Eugenie, and I'm going to we're going to dive in to her work. We're also going to talk about some equipment in the equipment segment. You'll see there, I got 2 things, and I'm excited to share with you guys, because Eugenie, you're going to see when I talk to you how I can help you a little bit too. So this will be really good and helpful for you when we go into the equipment also. And then if I have time, we'll see. If I have time, then I may do a little bit of post-processing, and I want your help. Last time what happened was we had no images for critique, and during that critique segment, I did some post-processing, and I had a lot of fun with Eugenie and Stacy, and we made an image together, and it really inspired me, and I had such a blast. So if we have time, then for sure we will do that together and make an image together. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and share my screen, AD, and we'll talk about Eugenie's image. I'm super happy. Thank you so much. Oh, we got to do the critique segment. I always blow it. It's like, oops. So I'm hot right now. I got my dog on my lap because the other dog's barking. So, the shine effect, it's not makeup. It's just my age. But anyways, do I have Tom on there? No. Okay, so wait, let me see. Do we have on one showing, AD? Looks like Tom is on. Let me see. Let me get that out. I wonder why. I thought I got rid of that. Hold on one second. Let me, because I'm in on one. So let me, no, there shouldn't be Tom. There shouldn't be Tom. Wait. I know. Why is that? See my screen? Okay. Because, all right, let me go. Okay, let's see. It should be on one because I have Eugenie on. Let me put her image back on just in case so you get it. Okay, there's me. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? Oh, crap. You know what? They probably didn't see it then, huh? Did they see? They did. They did see his? Okay, good. All right. Okay, got it. Okay, good. As long as they got. Oop, I'm cricket now. Look at it bounce me into a realm. So we're okay. So Debbie, how's the weather in your area? Because every one of us have been talking about how crazy it's been in each of the areas. Now I know you're in Pennsylvania, so it's probably cold, right? You're in around that area. Let us know. I'm curious. I've gone through I think I've gone through all of the states, and we don't have our English boys over today, but they're sleeping anyways. They're going through their night Z's. Oh, good. You see it now. Okay. Awesome. All right. Here we go. So let me read. Let's see. Okay. So let's go ahead and read this. So what she did, she sent this morning. Thank you so much. I totally appreciate you. I used for a background foil paper and worked under the indirect natural light. The exposure setup was ISO 200 at f11, 1/1600 of a second with my 105 millimeter. I'm sending several of the pictures for feedback, which is awesome. I really appreciated that because I got to see more of what was behind the scenes. So she says, I attached my original along with the one I made in post-processing. She said, to me, it looks good on Facebook, but awful on a screen. She says, too bright. I have been told to crop more in a matter. I have been told to crop more in a matter to make the shells larger in the frame, so we can see more of the. Okay. Hi everyone. We are getting it going. Almost done. He's pushing a couple buttons. Look at my face. It's like, Uh, yeah. Do I need to get back on Skype? Like, should I get off? Well, you just called me. No, you just called me. Okay. I'm stuck. Don't go anywhere though. He's pushing the buttons because we want to get through. I just won't have time to do post processing, but I could do that on another show with you guys. Okay. Okay. Is that when you show? Oh, I don't have to see myself. You know, am I out of sync? Oh, he's got it back. He's got it back. Yay! Let me see how you guys doing in the chat. I was laughing though. I seriously was laughing hard. Okay, is this my pop chat? Yes, let's go. I could see the chat. Yay! 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 Okay, here we go. Okay, should I just stopped? Oh, I'm way behind, AD says. Oh, the network is behind. AD saying something's going on with the network. Yeah, let me see. Let's see. Yes, you got the screen. There's Eugenie. Well, let's at least go through the critique because they don't have to see me. So at least we could go through the critique and yeah. So I'll be out of sync, you guys, but at least we can go into the feedback. That's what it's all about. So let's I was talking about her work, and she was saying, oh, what I was doing was before she had said it looked too bright, and we have a professional macro photography group, and this month is black and white. So Eugenie, you rock, because she pushes herself, and she's actually working on images and then throwing them in black and white, because this is perfect. You really get to see the images, the black and white texture and the form. The color is not there to distract you. So it's really good to play in black and white and go that realm for a while too. So that's what we have for the month. I do have the link down below of the macro, the Facebook one where you can submit your images and stuff like that. But this is on a different group. I'll make sure I'll have that link down below if you guys want to play. So she says she feels, okay, so let's finish it. She goes, I feel there is something that I did not do right. Could you give me some advice? I would appreciate it if I could be shown an on one. Of course, I love on one. You know that. So I'm like so excited. Yeah, we could go on one. So let's go ahead and let me push this down. So this is the image that she was working on. And what I want to do is I want to actually do this. For now, we're going to see my backyard. And we're going to drag this over. Let me just get this over here. Because I like that she shared the before and afters. So it really gives us a thought process. So sorry for the caps. Apparently I was beating my keyboard illustration 18. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Calling Janice. That's hilarious. I just glanced over at the chat and I saw that. That's too funny. So okay, so let's go in, and so let's look at this one. So here is her original, and it is a beautiful, very gorgeous. You could see the patterns that Eugenie was talking about in the chat. It reminds her of a sweater, and it does. It's very gorgeous. It has a lot of weather to it, a lot of life. You know, I really like that you have not only taken something very soft but you're playing with the your background and stuff. So this is something that I really enjoy seeing. So it's something different. And that's what I like about this image. So here is the one that she did that was in color. And when it's in color, then you feel it, but let's get bigger. Let's get bigger, okay? So you could feel the textures and you could feel where she's coming from. I like how you've done the reflection so you feel the 3D-ish, you know, it's not a flat, it's got some dimension to it. Very nice. And that's what's happening when you go to black and white. This is what's really interesting. So now she's going to go, she went to black and white, and boom, now it's pure texture and a feeling of, I mean, I really get the feeling of the these shells. But what's happening, Eugenie, is that it's when we photograph, you know, color is also within the same plane, but I'm sure most of you guys have heard about Ansel Adams and how he did the zone system. And so when you're working with the black and white, you have the pure blacks and to the pure whites, and that's all we are working on when it comes to a black and white image. So the color there's no, the dimension that over here, let me see, I think I have this on, let me see. Yes, I did this for Brian. So this over here, this zone, the area is now blending in with the zones in your actual shell. Whereas before, you wouldn't notice it as much because you have the distraction of the color. But it's still within the same zone, it's still within the same light. I don't want to get too technical, but it's basically the same amount of light within the color. So this over here, where it's darker, this dark area over this, in this area, it has nothing to do with the color. It has to do with where it's at when you exposed it, where the actual RGB came into your camera and how it laid out with all the fun technical stuff in the camera. But again, when it comes to the actual, even though this may seem different, it's really not different. And this is why I really love to be able to take your image and put it in black and white and really see the work. So let me get a glass of water and see if there's any actual questions. I was surprised on what I can get from foil paper. Yeah, I know. It's so much fun to just play with a bunch of different things. So, yeah, I love the reflections too. And what's happening is that the brightness is... Now, I'm so glad you're here because in your information, you said it was too bright. So, and you processed this in on one. So when you say that it looks too bright, is that what you're talking about now? Because I have a feeling that I may have confused you, but this is what I'm trying to say is that this bright area here is actually the same as the color, what I had just shown you. It's actually within a realm of 0, which is black, to 255, which is white. And in color, it does the same thing. It has those zones. So what you're seeing here is actually the zone, the amount of, you know, light and dark. So the color one is being distracted. Let's see, right here, you have the distraction of the color, so you don't notice it as much. So that is what I'm asking. I was surprised. Okay, so Eugenie, tell me, is it because this, when you turned it to black and white, because I want to make sure I understand your question, does it seem brighter to you because you went to black and white? And if that's so, then that's the reason it's done that. But if it's because you were saying that it looks good on Facebook, but not actually on an actual computer, that's a little different. That could be because you're not calibrated on your screen at home, but then Facebook does a little mushy stuff. So Facebook doesn't give you a good quality to your image. And so one of the things that I am seeing in this piece, once you go to black and white, you can see a lot of grain, or it's more, I wanted to know if how maybe you sharpened it a lot, because it does look sharper than your original. And it could have been, so since Eugenie's on one, I could ask these questions. Was it a preset, or, maybe over here? So let's go to the edit. So you can, let's go, hold on one second. I got something on my computer. So over here to the left are the presets. Sometimes the presets will have a little bit more punch to it, but I was curious if you use a preset. And let me see, so Eugenie, I don't know how far behind I am, but if you can answer these questions, I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to keep looking back to see, because sometimes when we go over here, let me just add a layer. And so if I go, right now I'm in the develop area in on one, and then here's the effects. Did I lose you again? No, I didn't. Okay. I just heard a click, and I think it's just me. So here's the effects. You could add filters here. So I was curious on if she kind of remembers what she had done. One of the things that I think that could, because it feels so bright, and I'm not sure if that's her, I know she was talking about the question, so I'm kind of curious, is it your monitor that you're talking about, or is actually the black and white image? And she hasn't replied back. Oh yeah, wait. I got something. No reply yet. Let me look. Let me make sure. Eugenie, she might be typing. Yeah, I don't see a reply. Okay, let's do two scenarios just in case. I'll answer both questions. If it's the monitor, then I'm going to show you how to calibrate right now, in the soon, because I thought about you and I said, okay, I'm gonna show Eugenie and any of you guys that feel like when you print, things are too dark, or when you see it on your monitor, it's, at home, it's really bright, or on your laptop, and then why is it, look different in other places? So we're going to do a little calibration. And then this, let me move this out of the way. And what I want to do is, you can fix this up in on one. If what I see is happening is, because it's now in black and white, it's taking this whole white area in here. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, okay. They might not even be able to see it. Let's see. I'm going to say refresh. Okay, you just said that. Okay, great. Oh, I wonder if yeah, have we lost people? Okay. Okay. Yeah, because she hasn't replied back, so I don't know. Okay. All right. Well, I will keep my eye on it. We'll just keep going, because Eugenie could watch this after. Oh, you could see it. Okay, Jan. Okay, thanks. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to actually, because if she's saying this is too white, I'm going to show her what to do. So what we're going to do is, we're going to go in the development module. And when we actually look at the image, I like to just kind of glance over and play a little bit and see, well, what's happening here? So let's go in. Sometimes you could look at the shadows. See, I'm looking at the background. I'm not looking at any of the actual shells. So I'm just trying to see what I could fix or what I can't fix, and can I actually take this image and darken it a little bit in the areas that need it, so then our eyes hone in onto her beautiful shells. But of course, when I do that globally, you could see to the right that it's messing everything up. So we definitely don't want to do that. But it's good to see just play with these sliders and see what you could do, Eugenie. And then this way, when you get to the next area that I'm going to show you, you can go ahead and do that. So let's just look at stuff and just look and see what it's doing and figure out. Midtones don't really do anything for me. Shadows do. And blacks do. So structure, no, she likes, maybe a little structure. So, okay, so now this is her image. We'll just make sure it's perfect. We're going to go ahead and go into the local area. And I'm on a second layer, Eugenie. I don't know if you noticed, but I gave myself a second layer so we could go to the before and after. So now that we're in a local, that means that we can actually manipulate any of this individually and not doing it globally. And so you could see that I have the plus sign. So right now let's go ahead and click. You could see that this is black, so it's not showing me anything. See how it's the mask. If I want to invert it, you can click invert here, and we can go ahead and just play with it now. So these, I'm not going to go through on one tools unless Eugenie asks me about it. But let's go ahead and I'm going to invert it just so I can see what I'm doing. Yes. Oh, she rebooted. Oh, I'm here, but did I miss a lot? You know what, Eugenie? I'm so glad you're back. I was asking you if you could. There was two questions. Is this image feel bright to you because when you changed it to the black and white, or you were saying it felt too bright, or does it feel bright because of your monitor? Like when you went into Facebook does manipulate a lot of different, they make it degraded. So that's why you were saying that your image felt not as nice. Well, what I did see was a lot of, when it goes to black and white, you really feel the texture and everything, and it looks great on the image, but it also, what it did was it added extra, grainy and whiteness to the background. So it seemed a little grainy, but I wanted to find out, do you tell me when you get a chance, because I'm going to work on this and you'll be able to go back to this actual area and let me know, how do you feel like it's white? Is it because of the black and white, or is it because you went to two different locations and it may be your monitor is what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go ahead and go on with this. So I was playing with the adjustments. I made a second layer, and let's see. So I was playing with the exposure, and I'm not looking at all at your actual beautiful shells. I'm just looking at the background right now. And let's see, the exposure's midtones. I'm not going to really play with that. Let's see. Let's do the shadows. Midtones, the same thing. Let's go into blacks. I'm thinking the blacks. Okay, so now that I have, you could see everything. I'm going to invert this. This is her original image. And what I would do personally is start to play with it. And so right now you could see that there's a plus sign in here. And if I do the altered option, that's the minus. And you could do it up here, paint in, paint out. So let's go ahead and see what it does. What's my opacity? Let's pull it up and just start painting some of this in. And we will just play. Boy, my computer was huffing. Did you hear that, AD? don't know if any of you guys heard it out there, but it was like the fan was going, everything was going. It was like crazy. Let me see. I may even, let's see. Yeah. It likes to suck up your processor. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I didn't know that. AD said Apple came out with a $10,000 computer. 10,000 bucks. Dang. So let's see what she said. Oh, okay, she hasn't let me know, but that's okay. So what I'm doing now is just darkening up some of the areas that were really bright. And you could see the mask here, what it looks like. You could see that over here. And we will go back and let's see, before and after. Of course, I'm just playing, and I probably would add a little bit more, well, just try to bring it up a little bit. Now, let me show you a different thing, Eugenie, real quick, okay? So say if this isn't working, and we'll go ahead and reset, okay? Say it's not working. I don't like what's going on. Let me double click. You can also paint, because you're in black and white, you could just go ahead and take the color painter and then just pick, whoop, whoop, pick, where's my picker? There we go. Let's just pick a dark area. And what I like about, why is it resetting? Oh, that's funny. Hold on one second. Oh, it's the shells. Hold on. Put it on. And I want to pick a color. So we'll see what's going on. Let's do this. Let me go back. And I'll have two different ones. Okay. So when you paint, we don't want to paint that. I must have had it on the actual. So these brushes, when you push something on the brushes, depending on what brushes you have here, it will paint everything for you. So we'll just delete that. And we'll get in here. Do you use that, Eugenie, when you use the brush? There's one where you just brush over and it will do everything. It's pretty amazing, to tell you the truth. So let's go ahead and we will work on this baby. And we're going to go to the local. And I'm not going to adjust. I'm just going to paint again. And we're going to change it to a dark color. There we go. Now down here at the bottom, it's hard to see. I want to show you this. So see where it says solid paint? Well, if you were to do a solid paint, it would look horrible. See, it would just look bad. So let's get rid of that. But you can change it and replace color or classic. So we could just replace it and it gives it dimension. It's really nice. So if you want to gently just add a little bit more darkness, it's not going to look as fake. And we can have some fun, have some fun and actually bring this a little bit darker if this is what you were talking about. So I'm not sure, and that's what I was asking you about. Oh, okay, yes, let's see. Eugenie did say yes. I believe she did use a preset. Oh, okay, got it. So if you just want to darken it, you'll have to do it on your own. And I was telling you, Eugenie, why it turned out bright, because it's in the same zone, even though it's a color. So I'm just doing this really quick. And let's just do the before and after. And you could see how beautiful your actual shells are, popping. But again, you could even go a little over the top if you want. And just to let you know, this opacity right here, this area right here is the opacity of the what we've done. So here's the mask. So you could change it there if you want. I double clicked. Or you can change the density of your mask. So this will make the mask as, it'll change it. So see what's going on? That means it's letting it in to the, look at your shells. So it's a lot of fun to really play with all these tools. And I think this is one of the reasons why I just love On1, because it has a lot of things that us photographers like. But let me do this so you guys can see the before and after. I'm going to drag it over and let you look on the screen. So we will go to, I guess we run this guy. So here is the before. Let's see. Whoa. Let's do my density. Oh, I don't know why it's not doing that. Let me show you. Maybe I'm on the wrong one. Let's do the grid. Oh, I'll just do it over here because my computer is acting up. So let's go to browse. And then, see, you can see it spinning. The spinning death of hell. So here is, and I wanted to see, I don't know if I left it on. And we will make this larger. And, oh, it's missing. I must have not did I must have did it on the, let's see. I can see you. Do you get me? Okay, wait. Let's see, Janice. Wait. I am answering in my new page. Oh, you have to answer it here. I don't see it. It's really interesting photo, Eugenie. I love the dimension and textures that you were able to capture. That's from Debbie. She had a great, I know, isn't it awesome? So let me do, I can't see her. I only could see from here, Eugenie, on the YouTube channel. I believe, because you might have a question for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do a local adjustment. Just to share with you again, real quick. Oops. Let's pick some guy. And I'm not going to solve it. We'll go back. And we'll just darken it up a little bit. And I wouldn't use this tool. See, here's the local tool. There's other tools in here. Oh, over here. This is the one that I was talking about. This is where you actually can choose an area and it will select the whole thing. It's pretty amazing, but we want to take that off because we already have this over here to the right. There's so many ways to do this, but the other way doesn't leave your texture. This way will leave your texture. And you want that. You want that dimension. You have it all in here, and I like the texture. I don't want to leave it. Remove the texture. Oh, I see. I added colors over here. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, that's all you need to do is actually just play with in the local, make a layer. And I think the best thing to do, I personally feel, is to go ahead and add colors down here below. And you can play with it that way. I mean, I just like it because it still leaves in your texture, and that's what you have all over the place. But you could do it. I did show Eugenie a different way to do it, and you could go back to that for sure and check it out. Okay, does it sound good? Because we're already getting close. It's already 6 because we've had the problem. And I do want to show you guys, I do definitely want to show you we'll go here now. Easy. Now, can you guys see this Easy Picks? I'm going to share with you guys how to calibrate a monitor because that's another thing that I feel that a lot of people have problems with is that they haven't calibrated their monitor, and it's really, really different. So let's just do this. I'm going to go ahead and adjust I'm going to adjust this. The sun is down. I'm looking. The sun is down, and look at this. You're going to see. It says right here on 3, I have not adjusted this monitor this many hours, because Janice doesn't really do a lot of post-processing at night at the moment until we change the time change. When times change, it gets darker, then I do more evening. So you could see I haven't calibrated this actual monitor in a long time, which is really, really bad. You should do it every 30 days. So look at the difference. So here's my daytime calibration, and I'm hoping that you guys can see the difference. And here's my nighttime. So what we're going to do is I'm going to adjust from the beginning. Okay. Now, each monitor, it depends on your calibration and what you could buy. Spider, or I used to use ColorMunki before this. I love ColorMunki. I highly recommend ColorMunki for sure. I have just for Ezio. Is that how you say it, AD? Ezo? That's my monitor. It's Ezio. Yes, too bright. Okay. So what I'm going to do is calibrate for advanced, and I'm going to push next. Now you will have whatever program software that you have done that you've purchased. Sometimes it just comes with your monitor. I purchased this. So now on my here it's all off. So let me do my I suggest that you all look at your monitor and do a search right in there and say, hey, what are the specs for calibration for blah, blah, blah monitor that you have? Because it will be different for each of the monitors. I actually went to Ezo, and that's exactly what they've given me is what they say for this for my monitor. Because even, it depends on whatever monitor you have. They have several different kinds of monitors. You still want to find your actual monitor to calibrate. Try to say that. Oh, you have ColorMunki. Good, Debbie. I love that. Woohoo! This is awesome. Yeah, ColorMunki is my favorite before I got this one. I used to use ColorMunki all the time. So what I'm going to do is calibrate this, and for my monitor it tells me that I need to push this to 80, and that's candles, and then my temp needs to go up to 5500, and then my gamut needs to be Adobe RGB, which it is right now, and then my gamma should be where it's at, 2.20. And then I will go to next. And so I get this guy right here to put my, let's show you. So this is it. This is what came with the package and my actual software and all this stuff. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it on here. You guys won't be able to see that, but I'm going to actually lay it on there. It has a weight. And I'm going to lay it on there. And you manipulate it so it's flat on there, and the weight helps it so it's completely flat. It's right on my monitor. And then we'll go ahead and go back to the monitor. Thanks, AD. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and click next. And what it's doing now is it's actually taking the brightness and all the colors, and it's changing. What you guys are seeing is the actual it working. You're seeing the reds, you're seeing everything, and it's taking in the front of this Ezio, it has a brightness calibration type thing too. I mean, I don't know all those details, but it is measuring for this monitor for the lighting conditions that I am in right now. So as you saw before, the lighting conditions that I had for the daylight was different, and after it's done, I will write what conditions. You can have 5 million of these things depending on where you're at in your home. If you're using a laptop, then you're going to go into different locations, but it is good. Let's see what you guys are saying. Yeah, I have a feeling AD and I were both chatting right now, and we both feel that it's probably your monitor. that because you said you could not do anything to bring it back to normal. Well, this is another thing too, is that when you mean normal, is it, that means going, okay, there's two different things when it comes to normal. If you can't bring it back, your monitor might be kind of funkiness and it's not working for you. So you should calibrate like what I'm showing you right now, because it will totally help you. Or once you post-process the way you have post-processed this image, I'm hoping, Eugenie, that you've done these in layers, because you should always do a layer to a layer to a layer to a layer. Like you saw that when I did do the playing around with your image and, making that darker, I didn't do it on the original. I did it in the layer. And this way, for me, I can always go back to the original when I want to. So I save them as layers. So let's see. So Debbie says, I didn't realize that the settings are dependent on the monitor. I highly recommend doing that. And to me, because when I was, I wanted to make sure that I always have everything perfect to my monitor. And they are different. Two different extremes monitors. I don't know what you have, but it's really always good to me to go back to the manufacturer that actually made and listen to their recommendations. I know you'll see a lot of YouTubes and you should do this and you should do that, but are they talking about that particular monitor? Probably not. They're giving you a general idea, which is good. I mean, it's better than nothing, but I really feel that you should, if you're getting serious about your color and your work, then you definitely want to take the specs from the actual, from the place that you purchased your monitor. So here's my calibration night, and I will apply and exit. Now, if I've done this right, I should have the same. And I have. It's a little bit off. I could see it because we're definitely, but it's okay, because when I'm post-processing, it makes a difference when you're actually seeing two different colors. You saw what it was before, so it's pretty similar now when it comes to my background. So you can come back to me, AD. So I think that this will totally help you. I think I'm out of sync, so we will go ahead. Oh, I'm back in sync, AD said. Woohoo! I'm so happy. Oh, this is great. Oh, thank you, Eugenie. She likes it. She says, wonderful. Yes, I'm so glad I could help you. The monitor, just the calibration on the monitors for what we're doing here is about $100. If you want to get into more crazy calibration, if you have a printer at home, then it's more expensive, because you're actually calibrating your prints too. But right now, what I say is just get a good calibration. Spider, ColorMunki rocks for sure. Or like what I have with my Ezio, they actually have their own calibration with their own, software and goodie that I can use for this monitor. And I love it. My work, truthfully, when we get into our work and what we want from our work, once I started doing this, it made the difference in the world for what I'm doing. Now, I was going to share a little bit of ColorMunki. We have a workshop coming up next week, Debbie. So we have an actual workshop in the membership program. If you guys join the membership program, you can join me live. We are on Zoom, and we're going to do ColorMunki in detail. I was going to show a little bit, but because we've gone, because of all the technical stuff, it's a little, we've gone a little off. I might even take this down and chop it, because we were off for a while. Normally I leave all the bloops and bloopers and all that stuff. It's kind of fun. We had a great chat, so I totally appreciate you guys hanging out and chatting with us while we were waiting for the internet to come back up. But oh, hey Pam, how you doing? She's my best bud. How you doing? Nice to see you. Let's see. I'm so pleased with the result, Janice. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much, Eugenie. I totally appreciate you adding the image. It's been a lot of fun playing. I'm so glad to help you. You made my day. This is what I love to do. So, yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. I do want to let you guys know for sure, if you like the show, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, the macro fans, the close-up friends, and micro friends that like to see all those good, amazing photographs. And don't forget, in 2 weeks, man, we got the amazing Thomas. I'm like, oh, Thomas Sheehan. I have to make sure I say this. He is absolutely amazing, and he has a wonderful YouTube channel that you guys should check out for sure. And always, always remember that your 1,000 words does make a difference. Cheers, everyone. Have a good one.